Welcome to the Shout Out Show, with hosted with Niels and co-hosted with Ivy, and special guest for Halloween, our banjo player. All right. Great introduction. How are you?
Good.
Good to
How are
see you. It's so awesome you were able to make it on the show tonight.
Well, thank you for inviting me.
Yeah. You said you do good with short notice, and you've done excellent. Look at all this art and stuff, and you've really got a great show lined up for us today, under those conditions and stuff.
I hope so.
Thank you for that. Why don't we start by just introducing yourself? This is folks at home and our viewers. This is Ivy Hall, and she does the art walk here in Oceanside, and so that's kind of the lead-in for you.
Well, it's perfect because our art walk is tomorrow, Friday, first Friday.
No. Today's Wednesday.
Oh, today's Wednesday. Oh my gosh.
I remember was it the show night.
You know, when you're retired, you don't know what day it is.
Yeah.
So that's wonderful. So yeah, the art walk is Friday. It starts at 5 and it goes until 9. And it's held in the Artist Alley. And Artist Alley is between Mission and Pearview. Just a half of and just right above east of Pacific Coast Highway. And typically we have about 50 artists every single month. It rotates. We get new ones, and you know it fluctuates. We always have somebody, 5 new artists every time we do it. It's a lot of fun. Now, the reason why I got involved with the art walk was, first of all, to promote my own artist. I'm an artist and a digital fine artist and a photographer. And a couple years ago, I noticed, and I'm also a graphic designer and a web developer and whatever. There's so many things I can do.
You're multi-faceted.
Yes. Jack of
all, master of none?
Yes, exactly.
I've seen your work. You've mastered a few of these now.
Well, thank you. So I got involved with the Art Walk, number one, to show, but I noticed that they needed a little help in their promotions and, in the graphic division part. And so I volunteered my work, so I've been working with them for about 2 years now, doing all their graphic design work. I'm their webmaster.
Did you do the logo and stuff?
Yes,
Okay.
That's
this is
my
part of your work?
logos. Yes,
Okay.
that's my work, and it's been a lot of fun. And one of the reasons why I love the Art Walk is it's a venue for new artists, and we like local artists. Oceanside or surrounding areas. We're not, we don't draw any lines there, but we really want to make it easy for the emerging artists to get their feet wet and to learn how to promote themselves and to learn how to do the vendor type part of the business. And the Art Walk is the absolute best way because we really care about our artists and we really work with them, and if they have any kind of apprehensions, we're right there saying, trying to fix whatever it is that they're afraid of, and then immediately actually they find that this is just a great way to promote themselves. We We're not very expensive to show. It's only $25 to show.
That's for 2 days, Friday, Saturday?
No, it's just one night.
Just one night, okay.
First Friday
Okay,
of every
the
single
first
month,
Friday, that's
except for January and February, we take a break. So for the artist point of view, it's just a wonderful evening that we've set up for them. On the back end of it, though, Art Walk is run by all volunteers. We volunteer our time, and we have such an amazing team that we've been working together for a couple of years, and it's actually been a wonderful experience for me. I personally, because of my home situation, I have a husband who has MS, who is in advanced stages, and I have to get a caregiver. So on a personal note like that, I forget where I was going with this, but anyways.
It helps you deal with personal issues,
Yes.
personal problems,
Right.
and to utilize what really brings you joy,
Yes.
which is what you're surrounded with, your art and doing the graphic designs and
Yes.
stuff like that.
It's, art heals.
Yes.
And when you're in a difficult life situation, you got to have an outlet, and that's what it does for me. And because I'm unable to work, and I don't want to get stale and stagnant, volunteering is the best way to go. So so in other words, we have wonderful volunteers, and that's the reason why I volunteered, is because I wanted to keep active in my field.
Right.
I've been in the graphic design printing industry for over 30 years.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's a long career.
Yeah, it's and I started in the printing industry in LA, worked for the top echelon printer that does the highest quality possible. So I've kind of a printing snob when it comes to my own work. I don't print at certain places because I see the flaws immediately, because I've been in printing for so long, and so now when I go and do my own work, since I'm a digital artist, I have to print my stuff, and so I pick great places that give me really good giclées, fine quality prints and stuff like
Well,
that.
I'm sure you've seen a lot of changes in the printing industry
Oh my
in the last
goodness.
30 years or
Yes.
whatever it's been.
When I started in the printing business, they were still using film.
Yeah. It was a whole different thing. Were
and
they using
strippers,
black powder or something
yes,
and crazy
yes,
stuff?
and silver and all
Yeah,
of that.
right.
And then when
They called it a Xerox, didn't they, back then? Or something like that. Anyway,
Yeah.
a little plug for Xerox there.
Yeah.
But anyway, well, why don't we start talking about? That was a great story about how you got to that point. Before we get onto your art, though, let's put in a little kind of not final, but a plug of anyone that you've enticed that has got the art fever or has already started doing his art meditation, is what I call it.
Yeah, really.
You get so
I
in
know.
the zone,
And then
tunnel vision.
And a day goes by
Yeah,
and you forgot to eat because you're so involved.
Right. I mean, 8 hours. I've never seen 8 hours go like that.
Exactly. Yeah.
Pick up a paintbrush,
Right.
and or any kind of, even the digital art. I'm sure you get lost in that as well.
Oh yeah, anything where it's in the creative field and you turn off your left logical brain and you work with your right brain. Time is non-existent.
Right.
You know?
And that's what's so wonderful about it, because folks, meditation is thinking about one thing at a time. One thing.
Yeah.
That's or nothing.
Or nothing.
Or nothing. But
Which is really hard,
oh
by the
boy.
way.
Originally I heard it was zero, nothing. Like you said, I go,
Yeah.
oh my God. And when they said I could focus in on one thing, whew,
Oh.
wow, I can do it now.
Yeah.
Especially if that one thing is art or painting. Anyway, like I was leading into, if one of our viewers, someone watching tonight, wanted to get in touch with you, or I don't know, are you the contact for the Art Walk?
For the Art Walk? Well, we have a president. Her name is Susan Brown. And
But they wouldn't call the president, right?
actually, yes,
Maybe?
she's
Okay.
she's very, very hands-on.
Okay, very good.
We've kind of, everybody has their own duties. I'm in charge of anything, social media or print or banners.
Marketing, basically.
I'm in charge of the market.
Yeah.
I'm technically the art director.
Right. That's why you're here tonight, right?
Yeah.
For our social media folks.
But if you want to get involved with the Art Walk, all you have to do is go to the website, which is www.
Here.
Yeah.
You had the card handy.
Oceansideartwalk.org. It's an organization.
Oceansideartwalk.org, because they're an organization.
Right.
That's right. Yeah.
And once you land on the home page, you can click up in the little right-hand corner and go to Join Us. And there is where you can talk to us. There's a Join Us page. It has a form you can fill out, asking questions. It also has a donation section. If you just want to donate, we will take donations, because what Art Walk does, which this is what I love so much about it, is we give grants and scholarships to our local high schools.
No way.
Yes, we just awarded one grant and one scholarship, $500 each. And the thing is, and you wouldn't believe this, we look for people to give the money to. We have a team, Kathleen and Peter, that go out and kind of shake the trees. Do you need, we want to help an artist.
Uh-huh.
And so it's amazing, because we don't get too many applications in.
Well, I'm glad you're bringing it up, because it
Yes.
sounds like it needs exposure. And if we have any parents watching tonight,
Right.
that's on the same website, right?
Exactly. All you have to do is scroll to the top, look at the drop down, and it'll say scholarships and grants. That's where you go. If you can't find that little tiny button up at the top, you can go down to the foot of the page, and the map of the web, our website is there.
Right,
So you
right.
can find it anywhere.